what is database. Like we took the example of the Casco.com, but before going to on that side, let's take an example in our real life, in a normal life. So for example, like you guys went somewhere for your trip. Maybe you went to Florida or California or somewhere. You took some pictures there, you took some videos there. When you come back at home, so you store that pictures in some folder. Okay. So what is the folder contain? That folder contains your data, your collection of all the things that you saved inside the folder. It is there. So what is that folder is? That folder is small database for you. Okay. So how this is database, what is inside the folder is all the pictures, all the videos, all the data that you stored inside the folder, all the collection of the data basically in that folder is, or that folder is your small database that helping you to save the all the pictures and videos, everything inside that folder. So that folder give you guys a benefit that you guys, whenever you want to see that pictures, you just go to that folder, you able to see it. If you want to delete something from there, just open the folder, you can able to delete it. If you want to edit something, you guys able to edit inside the folder. So that folder is your database. Okay. So let's come back to the what is database is. So database is a collection of information or collection of data in an organized form that is known as database. So basically you guys can say that database is a software that helping you to store the information inside that inside that software in an organized form. This is known as database. Now let's come back to the Casco.com. That time I was giving you guys an example. So for example, you registered with the Casco website. You taken their membership. So when you took their membership, they issue you guys a login ID and password. Okay. So when again you guys have to log into the Casco.com, you guys have to enter two things. First, you guys have to enter a log ID, then you have to enter a password. Okay. Then you are clicking on a login. So how the Casco website will come to know that your ID and password is correct? Can anybody tell me?
They can match it with the records or the database they have.
Yes, definitely they have to match with your records, with your data that they stored somewhere. Okay, know where that your credentials are stored, guys. That credentials are stored in the database. So what happening there is, let me open. So for example, this is the Casco.com Casco website. This is the user interface of Casco. Okay, so this is the user interface. There is a three options are available. There is the first option is to enter your ID. Second option is to enter your password, and your third option is to click on the login button. So you went to the Casco website and you have to log in there. So here what you are doing, you have to put your ID. Here you have to put your password and you have to click on a login button. Now sometimes what happens, when you enter your wrong ID or wrong password, it is giving you an error. Okay, that your ID and password is not correct. Only my question was like how the user interface of the application will come to know that your ID and password is not correct. So what the process is happening, guys, like when you guys are creating your credentials like ID and password, basically that ID and passwords are storing into the database. So for example, this is the database, Casco database. Okay, so this is the Casco database and your ID and password, for example, are stored here inside this database. So when you click on a login button, what happens? This user interface will automatically give a call to this database. What the request will be sent, that I want to verify this ID and password is matching to the same user or not. Now, what the programming is going on, what the developers are writing code to send this call, that is out of scope. That is not our concern, because as a tester, to develop the thing is not our our main job. We have to test whatever they develop. Okay, so when you enter login ID and password and click on login, they send the request to the database to verify the data. Okay, it collects the data from the database. If your ID and password is matching, it is allowing you on a user interface will allows you to log in as a member, and you guys can perform different functions according to your use, whatever you want to do. But if a response from the database from this side is that your ID and password is not correct, then there is a programming is going on that will show you a message that your ID and password is not matching. So therefore, it is not allowing you to create any new account or enter the login. Okay. So this is the main purpose of the database. So database is basically a collection that of all the information, not only your login IDs and password, all the data that you guys are seeing on any website that basically is coming from the databases. Okay, so this is known as the database, and this is the purpose and this is the function of the database in a web-based application.